Hello friends, I woke up very late today, so I haven't done any reading yet, but Mum has just texted me to go for a walk with her. So I'm going down to meet her and we're going to go for a walk. Just for anyone who isn't aware, in Australia we are allowed to go out to exercise, for example for a walk, with one person outside of our household as long as we keep social distance. So Mum and I are not breaking the law. We're going to keep 1.5 meters away, don't you worry. Henry, how you doing? Hi baby boy. Hi. How are you? Seeing as we're doing some bookish content, I could ask you some bookish questions because you're as much of a book nerd as me. I get it from you, yeah?
Yeah.
So are you reading any good books at the moment?
I'm actually rereading Tosha Silver's Outrageous Openness, I think it is. Isn't that dreadful that I don't know the name of it, but I think that's it. So I'm reading a chapter every day because actually, I should clarify that. I'm reading it for the first time because I actually listened to it on audiobook. So this is a present from you. You actually got me the book. And I just love Tosha Silver. She's one of my favourite people in the world, and she often refers to Florence Scovel Shinn, who people may know as being another amazing female author who has long since passed. But yeah, so I'm just loving it.
That's good. And I got you a few of her books for birthdays and Christmases, hey, yeah.
Yes.
And Dad's favourite author is Florence, isn't he?
Yes.
He has to read her every day or he goes a little mad.
And something I'm doing with her is another book that I've sort of just been reading a little bit of is, I've forgotten the name of that one, the one about the reading out loud.
Enchanted.
At the Enchanted Hour or something.
Yeah.
And so I'm reading that about reading out loud, and it is more about reading out loud to children or even anybody. But what I'm doing is I'm experimenting with reading a chapter of Tosha out loud every day.
Oh, I love that.
And I'm really enjoying it because books are different when you read them out loud.
Definitely.
So,
Oh, I love that. Okay, I have one more question.
okay.
What's your favourite book ever, if you can, or a few?
Well, no, my favourite book always is going to be Yargo
Yes,
by Jacqueline
I knew you were going to say that.
So yeah, other than that, like I do have my other favourites are Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte, and obviously Jane Austen. All of Jane Austen I love.
Can I ask you one more question?
Yeah.
What do you think, is there a book that changed your life?
Yes, so the book that changed my life is Don't Slow Down to the Speed of Life by Dr. Richard Carlson and Joseph Bailey, I think it was. So I read that when I was about 30 and I was always living in my head, and that book taught me not to live in my head.
Was that the one you used to listen to on the tape in the car on the way to school?
So they were all of Dr. Richard Carlson's Don't Sweat the Small Stuff series, so that's what he's known for. Ironically, he died of a heart attack quite young on a plane, which is really sad. I was devastated when I heard that. But he still had a really good philosophy and way, but it was Slow Down to the Speed of Life, which was the book that really changed how I thought.
Oh, wonderful. Well, thank you, Mum, and
You're
thanks for
welcome.
coming for a walk with me.
Thank you.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Fuck me.
Are you actually kidding me? Oh my God. Oh. He's a crook. Hello friends, so I enjoyed a wonderful walk with Mum today. We were out for about 2 hours and it was just what I needed. and it was lovely to see Mum, and I hope you enjoyed my little interview with her. I thought that was fun. And thank you, Mum, for being a good sport if you're watching. I love you. Since I got home, I've pretty much just been drinking a lot of tea and playing Animal Crossing, because I was kind of getting quite close to paying off my loan and I just really wanted to do it, and I did it. But it means that I have not read anything today, and it is like 3:30, so I have so much reading to get done if I want to finish the 100-Year-Old Man book. I was kind of hoping that I'd get started on something else today as well, but we will see how we go. Need to get stuck into some reading now. Can I keep that in? I probably will. Yeah. Just as like a little cut at the end for Skylar, because he loved your burp so much, he'll probably love that too. Friends, it is quite late. How late is it? Let me check. It's nearly 11 o'clock. So I'm getting ready to wind down. I want to finish up this vlog so I can get it out to you tonight. So I did not spend as much time reading today as I'd intended, but I do think I got quite a bit done. Obviously you saw the time I got to spend with my wonderful mother. I really needed that time. This time last weekend, a bit earlier, I was not doing so well as far as my mental health is concerned, and we realized that kind of me getting out every day is really important, and seeing Mum and seeing those dogs even if it's only once a week or so is another thing that's really important. And obviously I can't go around and have a cup of tea with my parents right now, but I can go for a walk every now and then. Keep my distance. I miss the hugs, but it still fills me up in all the ways that I need. So I'm feeling very happy today. I had a wonderful day. Then I played some Animal Crossing and got ripped off by Tom Nook again. I also just kind of was chatting text with some friends, and also had a late night FaceTime call with my dad after he'd had a few drinks. He was super cute and funny though. I did actually try to record some of it, and I asked him about some of his favourite books, and he expressed some beautiful words about some of his favourite books. That was really, really cute. But alas, it did not record properly, so I'm very sorry I can't share that with you. Hopefully one day I'll get an opportunity to talk to him about books and share that with you here. Anyway, I did still get several hours worth of reading in. Like I said yesterday when I finished off, I was about 120 pages into this book. I am now 320 pages in. So I read 200 pages, which for a relatively slow reader I think is a fair effort. And I'm actually hopeful I'll probably read a little bit more tonight, and I'll finish this either tonight or early tomorrow morning. I am loving this book. It is so fun. As I said yesterday, it's basically about this 100-year-old man who on his 100th birthday climbs out the window of the old folks' home and runs away. It's sort of one of those one thing leads to another stories where he gets himself into a bit of a mess and meets some misfits along the way who kind of get caught up in this story of his. But we also kind of go back in time throughout the novel and learn more about Alan, this 100-year-old man, and his past. And his past is even more wild than whatever the hell he's getting up to on his 100th birthday. It's ridiculous, but because of how kind of simple and down to earth and practical and carefree Alan is, it all just kind of makes sense in a ridiculous sort of way. So I'm absolutely loving this. I can't wait to finish it, and I'll talk to you guys more about it tomorrow. As for our giveaway today, clearly I've only been reading one book and I don't want to give this away because I bought this with my best friend. It's her favorite book and I'm really enjoying it, so I do want to keep it. Instead, we are left with some of the books that my mum spoke about. I only have really one book that she mentioned today, which I can offer up as tribute, as a giveaway, and that is Don't Sweat the Small Stuff. I've had this on my shelf forever. I think I flipped through it, but I don't think I've ever read it cover to cover. But I vividly remember being like 6 or 7 and in the car on the way to school drop-off, Mum listening to these tapes very loud. I think she turned it up so loud because John and I, my brother and I, were always fighting in the back seat. So she tried to like drown us out with some, you know, feel-good self-development stuff. Sorry, Mum. And as privileged as I am, life was pretty tough when I was younger, and I've kind of only grown to appreciate how difficult a lot of that stuff was for my parents as I've gotten older. And I just know that stuff like this was really helpful and got her and therefore us through a lot of stuff. So this is giveaway book number 3. In case you missed it, basically because these vlogs are just kind of casual and fun on this channel, I wanted to, I don't know, give something a little bit back to those of you who are really committed to my videos, who support me and who enjoy my content, especially the kind of offbeat sort of stuff that I upload sometimes. And so each day I'm picking a book that I mention in the video or is mentioned in the video that I have as a book to give away. And basically any comment that you leave on any of these 4 videos that are for this Reading Rush series will get you 1 entry into the giveaway. And after this is all over, I'm going to do like a live chat or a video of some kind where I'll draw out 4 winners and you'll each get a book. So it's not a big fancy giveaway. These are just secondhand books off my shelf, but I thought it was a fun, simple way for me to give something back. And receiving a random new book in the mail I thought would be a nice thing to do to at least a few of you. And I've had a few questions. Yes, I'm keeping this open to the entire world. As long as I'm capable of shipping it to your country, I'm happy to do that. These books are just coming off my shelf, so that's the only investment I'm making, and I don't know, it's a small gesture from me to you, and I know these books aren't fancy, but I hope they make the people that they end up going to smile. Anyway, I had such a wonderful day today, and I hope that came across, and I hope you got a little bit of joy from sharing this day with me. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me, and of course, as always, a big thank you to all of my patrons over on Patreon. Really does mean a lot to me that you guys are there, and that, I don't know, I've said all the things and I nearly end up tearing up yesterday when I did this thing, but anyway, just, it honestly does mean a lot to me. Like obviously the finances help, but it's more than that to me. It's like the symbolic fact that you care enough about me and my content that just, it means a lot, fam, so thank you. And a special big thank you goes to, of course, the stars, Tracy Timmerman, Laurie, Lynette Brown, The Hales K, and Biffy Rose. Thank you all so much, and to anybody who watches this video, thank you. But that is enough from me. I'm gonna have a shower, head to bed, and hopefully read a little bit more of this fabulous, fun, wonderful book. Don't forget to leave me a comment so you can go into the draw to win one of these books, but also just, you know, because I like talking with you guys, especially about books. But I will see you again for one more vlog tomorrow. I hope you're all well, and much love. Bye.